Where in the fuck is the cover of my mic? You know what? Fuck it. We just go do this shit probably in one take or two. Uh, it's really not necessary right now, but for right now, we just go keep going. It would be fucked up to one day and wake up and realize that your family members died and you had a regretful decision of not forgiving them. What is that called? That's called holding on to grudges. And today I'm here to tell y'all to stop holding on to grudges with your family members, your friends, and the people who you truly love the most. Because one day you can have a grudge today, and the next day they can be gone. To wake up and realize that you regretted all this time that you had, that animosity, that hate, that resentment that you had towards them could have all been prevented if you would have just had communication and just let it go. Most of the things that we go through on a daily basis, we tend to keep that shit to ourselves, and we feel like a lot of people don't understand us. So what we do is we bottle up our emotions, we keep it inside of us, we let that anger, that frustration, that built up pit of resentment feed our negative energy. Then we tend to just let fucking loose, and then we are letting that negative energy loose onto the people who we love. So the next time we get into an argument or a disagreement with our family members, what's the first thing that we do? We stop talking to them. We stop talking to them. We stop going around them and whatnot, and then we start holding grudges. Well, me personally having a bad experience with holding grudges led me into some fucking regretful things that I didn't did. Because I didn't held on to grudges because I was being a fucking foolish ass nigga and being a dumbass and being so cold hearted to the fact that I didn't even want to forgive my family members for the shit that they did to me. So what I'm here to tell y'all is stop letting that little shit, that little fight, that little argument that you got with your family members, your friends, your grandma, your niece, your nephew, your auntie, your uncles. Let that shit go, bro. Can't nothing be more important in the world with loving your family members and having them by your side. I got too many fucking family members in the grave who I wish I can see. It's a lot of built up frustration that I have in my mind, being alone, of wishing that I can have a second chance in life to actually go back to my family members who didn't die. Just because all of a disagreement or of a situation that wasn't that important. And I know that we have times where we want to be alone, we don't want to fuck with nobody, we want to put all bullshit to the side. You don't have to fuck with people if you don't want to. But just know this, that little conscience in your mind is going to tell you one day, you know what? Fuck that bullshit. Let's get over this. It's the past. It's the past. Let's put our pride to the side. Let's go talk to our grandma. Let's go talk to our mom, our dad. Fuck whatever they did to us. Because little do we know it, once you get rid of that hurt, that pain, that anger that you got inside your mind, you go sit in your room or you go be somewhere one day alone, and you go realize that one day we not gonna be here. It's too many of us, bro, that have lost too many family members that we wish that we could have talked to and had a second chance with. A lot of us feel like that. Majority of us feel like that. And it sucks, bro. It sucks when you have to hold a grudge against your family members because they did some shit to you. They might have treated you wrong. They might have said some shit that they can't ever take back. Especially knowing that when you feel like you don't have nobody, when you feel like you have nobody to talk to at the end of the day, and it's a borderline discussion of whether of making a conscious decision to not fuck with them or going back and actually fucking with them and actually talking things out like a man or a woman that you are. And a lot of us don't do that, bro, until it's way too late. Me personally, I know I've been through it before. I didn't held some grudges towards my family members for 10 fucking years, and I regret that shit for the rest of my life. Because it ate me up inside not to realize, like, damn, I could have forgave that person. If Jesus can forgive and God can forgive, why can't you? And I wish that I can go back in time and tell my younger self to, man, cut that shit out and stop doing that. But I can't go back in the past and change that. What's done in the past is done in the past. I'm 24 years old, bro, and I fail to realize that, you know, life is way too short to be holding on to shit that you can't control. It's way too short, bro. We can be here today and be gone tomorrow. So that's why I feel bad when I have bad relationships with my family members, with my friends, or I break out with people like that all over some stupid shit that we could have just had communication about. And people go through grudges and phases of holding shit against people because they just have no communication skills at all. And that's the horrible thing about being a fucking person that lacks communication skills. When you don't have communication skills, how the fuck can you get over that barrier or that obstacle that you're trying to do? But you can't because you don't know how to talk things out with the people that you love. And this is an unfortunate situation because a lot of us go through this shit, bro. And a lot of us scared to admit it. But I'm telling y'all, as a living testimony, I didn't been through this. So that little phase that you going through, not calling your dad, not texting your mom, not talking to your friends, it don't matter. Let it go. We not gonna be here one day, bro. Y'all have to realize that we are not going to be here forever. Let that shit go. Unless it's something that's non-forgivable. If it's non-forgivable and they hurt you that bad, yes, I understand. So let me take that back on what I said. If it's something that you just can't get over, and it's something that's like mentally and physically fucked you up, bro, yes, I understand. I give you that permission to not let that shit slide. But if it's over a petty ass argument or of a situation that's just so stupid, let it go. Just let it go, bro. Nothing is more important than having your family members by your side telling you that you love them, because you can't tell them that you love them forever. It's gonna be one day where you can't pick up that phone call, or you can't pick up that text message, and you can't do none of that. It's gonna be a day, it's gonna be a time where your family members and your loved ones ain't gonna be able to get a hold of you. You know why? Because one day they gonna be gone. Just like how you gonna be gone. It's not gonna be I love you. It's not gonna be a good to see you anymore. It's gonna be a damn I wish. It's gonna be regretful decisions and conscious decisions that you're gonna be making in your mind, wishing that you could have talked to them and sat down with them and had an actual adult conversation with them to see where the wrongs and the rights went. But we have too much pride and we don't want to talk things out because of our fucking ego. And we don't like apologizing first. And that's our biggest issue when it comes to being a human. I know me personally, I have a big issue with apologizing to people when I know I'm right. If I know I'm right about something, I know damn well I'm not going to go to you apologize. You got to come to me. And I have a big issue with that when I do that. And that's not right. That's not right at all. Because two wrongs don't make a right, bro. If I keep egging this shit on and I'm knowing that I'm right and I'm keep being ignorant, I'm staying ignorant and I'm letting that person win and control me. When we can just talk things out like regular ass adults. We are not kids no more, folks. We are not kids. This shit it gets annoying as fuck, bro, when you have to constantly fight your family members and fight your family and friends over some shit that can just be avoided and just have a normal ass conversation. But the importance of loving your family members and treating them right and keeping them with you and talking things out is so good. Work on your communication skills. Call your loved ones and tell them that you love them. Call them, check up on your people, and always tell them that you love them.